Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome back. If you're new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie, and if you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them, may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. I decided to grab a different deck of cards. I normally don't use these cards. And the first two cards that came out were very interesting energies. Gives me the impression that I'm talking to somebody who was once in a runner-chaser relationship. It appears that I'm getting the energy, either I'm talking about a runner who wears a mask, or I'm talking about someone that you may have once chased after. And maybe you finally decided to stop chasing. Whoever this person is, they wear a mask. They don't show their real feelings. They don't show who they actually are. A lot of the energy between you and this person could have included gaslighting. This person may have pretended to like you, pretended that they were in your camp. You stop chasing after this person. This is somebody you may have been in a friendship with in the past. There may have been a dynamic within your relationship where you know what, it's funny. I often think of people who have like a divine calling over their life. Like we are the ones that carry the mirror. And this is somebody here, and I'm completely channeling because I'm getting a lot of information right now. This is somebody that in their presence, they may have mirrored aspects of yourself that required healing back to you. You saw something in this person that was a reflection of something that you may have experienced or something that you internalized. But the difference between you is that this person at some point looked at you as you were some kind of enemy. And I think it had something to do with that mirroring energy. You may have mirrored something to them, a reality within themselves that they didn't want to face. This person may have at that point become some type of competition or enemy unbeknownst to you. Ooh. Whoever this person is, I don't think that you're talking to them. You may not be speaking with them anymore. But I do have strong feelings out here. This is not somebody who likes you. They don't like you. But it's funny because the energy that I'm pulling is not so much. It's like they don't like you. They don't like you because you reflect something like I heard shortcoming, but you reflect something back to them. I feel like that's the thing that they don't like. But what you're reflecting back to them is a dynamic of themselves. Maybe it's something like they don't even want to own it. Okay. Yeah, so on the surface, that's the problem. The reason why there's an issue between you is because you're not alike. You're not alike. Okay, I don't like this energy because this feels like somebody wanting to come back. I don't know why they want to come back if they don't like, there's karma. It's a karmic relationship. Now, when I say karmic relationship, and I'm not talking like a romantic relationship. It doesn't even have to be romantic to be karmic. This is a karmic relationship. You may have released it, and I definitely see where you're not dealing with it. It's weird. You don't like this person. They don't like you. But I do feel like they want, there's a little bit of reservation. I feel like they want to come towards you because I don't know, they benefit some kind of way by having you. Because I see where a relationship has come to an end, like where it's pretty much done, but up here it feels like a revival, like somebody wanting to come back and resuscitate a relationship. Okay. I'm like, I don't understand why they want to come back. They don't even, because I see it really loud out here. Either you don't like this person or they absolutely do not like you. And so I can kind of see where the lack of communication, the lack of talking, if there's distance between you or whatever. You're in an abundant energy. Again, they don't. Okay, so I said it. There's some distance between you. I don't know what this is. There's some distance between you. Breakup, separation. You stopped a pattern. So somebody here may be feeling abandoned by the fact that you walked away. So right here is where they're like, wait, let me try to resuscitate it. Because these cards, they're both in the reverse. In the upright, both cards would imply an ending, a permanent ending. But they're in the reverse. This is somebody who wants to kind of revive something. It's a karmic relationship. Empath, narcissist paradigm. Yeah, it's like somebody here that they're like reminiscing over the relationship that you had, the memories that they have of you. But the thing about it is, I don't know if this is you or if this is them. I don't know if this is you not liking them or them not liking you. Again, I said they don't like you mostly because you reflect an aspect of them back to themselves, and they don't like that. So if they don't like you, I don't think it's necessarily you. They don't like the reflection of themselves that they see. Does that make sense? Like, as it's coming out of my mouth, I'll make it make sense, but I'm like seeing it in my head. It's like I'm seeing somebody. I'm seeing like the image of what would be a mirror, but it's really just a frame, like the frame. And there's two people. Here's you and here's the other person, right? And y'all look, alike or whatever, similar in my image, in my head. I can see like two people dressed alike. But this one person on this side is looking into the frame, like looking at a mirror, and they're looking back at themselves. But what they're seeing of themselves is you on this side. What they're seeing of themselves, they don't actually like it. They don't like the way that you reflect it back to them. They look very confused. Yeah, they're also worried about the fact that you don't want to deal with them. They know that you don't want to deal with them. They're also worried. They may even feel like you're angry with them. They're worried that you may still be mad at them. Like, because I do see like there's this growth and stability. They're worried that you're avoiding them, or that you may still be mad, or they think that you're mad, which is kind of funny because when I think about the distance that I've created with other people, I'm like, I'm not mad at anybody. I just don't want to fuck with you. Like, I'm not mad. I've forgiven everybody for their trespasses. Just stay away from me. That's the best gift you can give me. Leave me alone. Forever. Yeah, and part of their blockage, part of their blockage has to do, number one, with the people that they surround themselves with. Two, the fact that they self-sabotage. They're frustrated with their relationship with you. I kind of feel like this is somebody who just needs to move on, but they also have, like, there's some ego situations that they got going on. Their ego is triggered by the fact that you don't want to deal with them. And whatever, that's crazy. And what they need to release, if they've got some type of plan or strategy, like, listen. Yeah, they got outdated thinking. They replay events over and over in their head. And there's something about this outdated way of thinking. That's something that they need to release. This feels like somebody coming up with a plan. It's like they're trying to come up with some type of plan or strategy. In my mind, I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, because this is like a plan, like it's in secret. But the plan that they're enacting, it comes from a place of outdated thinking. This person may be a little bit older. I'm like, the only people that do outdated thinking are older people. Take older how it resonates. Like, I'm 53, but I don't feel like I'm old. So, I'm like, take that how it resonates. It's like they gotta stop, like, this plan. They do have a plan. They got a plan. And I kind of feel like the plan includes, like, they're going to their friend. They got friends. They got people that they're talking to about this plan. And they're concerned with the level of maturity and growth that you've, whatever you've accomplished in whatever time you've been distant, or at a distance from this person. They're kind of worried about, they are worried about your evolution. Child, you probably think this person in circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you outthink them, you outsmart them. You're so much smarter than they are. Wow. You know what's crazy? Part of this person's lesson is for them to recognize how self-absorbed that they really are. This person doesn't have, like, okay, because what I'm getting is a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Whoever this person is that we're talking about, and now I'm not using tarot decks, I'm using a set of oracle decks that I very rarely use. I don't even think I've used this deck all year. And we're in September. I don't think I've used this deck at all this year. This is somebody, because part of the lesson for them is to, it's kind of like, it's to recognize that they use this outdated thinking to accomplish certain goals, right? But I also feel like your relationship dynamic with them, like if you were ever frustrated in the relationship, it was likely because there was a runner chaser thing going on. You were chasing after them. They were running away from you. It was a one-sided relationship. I feel like part of the lesson is them recognizing, now that you're not dealing with them, now that you're not fucking with them, it's like they should have enjoyed your... This is a weird energy, because they should have enjoyed your presence in their life when they had you. They should have. But instead, they were so self-absorbed that they wanted everything their way. They wanted things their way. Wow. Look at that. You moved on. This person is having closure issues, and they feel like there's some kind of... It's funny because I feel like this person now kind of misses the fact that they had a connection with you, but you've ascended past them. And if there had been some kind of soul contract, now mind you, I didn't say nothing about this being romantic. It could be. It could be. It doesn't have to be. But I definitely have an energy out here of there's someone who is having some closure issues. If you've moved on to another relationship, this could be like you coming into union with yourself, but it also could be you getting into union with someone else, and this person may have to kind of watch from the sidelines as you ascend on and move on without them. And there ain't really nothing they can do about it. It's nothing they can do about it. I'm really interested in the fact that you showed them something. Yeah, look at that. I want to say you may have also been really patient with this person. I feel like somebody here is trying to manifest another opportunity with you. But here's the thing. They're manifesting you. It's either they're manifesting trying to get you to come back to them. We know we've talked about that before. And if it was truly meant to be, then, conditions and circumstances will be created in a way where it makes, it can facilitate that, right? But this person has to be very flexible about how that's carried out. They can't determine or dictate, whether you show up, not show up, participate, not participate. Like, they don't really have any choice, especially if you're moving on. This is somebody who's definitely working through some closure issues. Wow. So I said, you reflected something to them that mirrored some of your, relationship wounds or whatever. And what this person also recognized, like there was something in you that you may have reflected to them that they didn't actually possess. And why? Is because they're not like you. You're not like them. They're not like you. Not for you, child. This person wasn't even meant to be a part of your life, really. Oh, I love this. And then when you're looking at something from a neutral lens, you might have been it might have been even easier for you to move away from it, especially if you recognize like somebody's behavior. When I said like they don't even like you, you know what I mean? Whoever this person, they don't even like you. So it kind of feels like recognizing that dynamic, recognizing somebody's actions probably told you more than what you wanted to know. It finally allowed you or gave you the room to just be like, all right, I can go now. Like, I've seen all I can see. I don't need to, you can't, like I said in the last reading, like, when you wake up and you see things, you can't unsee it, And it allowed you the freedom to just be, okay, you see it and you see it objectively. Your feelings aren't even, I'm talking to somebody whose feelings are not hurt about this anymore. And you're like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go on with the rest of my life. Now I see what this is. Crazy. Okay, remember when I said I feel like somebody's trying to manifest you back, right? Somebody wants a reconciliation with you. They want a second chance. But like I said, this is a karmic relationship. Whatever it was a karmic relationship. You may not even feel the same way. Again, it does not have to be a romantic relationship, but if it is, if I am talking, if whoever pops into your head while I'm talking about this, it was a former, former lover or somebody that you were romantically, connected to, you probably don't even feel the same about this person. This is giving me energy of somebody who wants to go back to the past because you feel like there's something about your connection with them or something about you, like you feel like home is what I heard. You feel like home. So now this person wants to come back and actually like build with you. They want to work on building a foundation because you feel like home. They're looking back at the past with a bunch of like regret. Like there's a lot of heavy emotions along with this. But like I said, you may not even be into them like that. You may not even look at them the same way. You may not look at them the same way. It's crazy. People are crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so there is soulmate energy out here, remember? Soulmates aren't always romantic. But this is somebody that you've parted ways with them. And you may have been very unconditionally loving and incredibly loyal to this person. They felt abundance in their life as long as you were loyal to them. But now they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go, and you're already moving towards a new life. You're already moving towards getting back out there. Like, if you're dating or, if you're coming out of a relationship and you're ready to go date and all that stuff. Like, you're already, kind of moving into the next thing. Damn. Okay, here's the thing. This person wants a second chance, right? But I feel like this is time to go. I kind of feel like that's you. I feel like you're literally not interested in this. You're not interested in going back. You're not interested. You've learned from the past. You've definitely learned from the past, especially in dealing with this relationship, whoever this person is for you. You've learned whatever you needed to learn from them. You have no intentions of sticking around, regardless of what they want. You're just not interested. And I kind of feel like this is an energy of somebody who's like fantasizing about, getting that old thing back. But again, like I said, I don't think you feel the same. There's a lot of hesitation on your part. You don't feel the same. Shit, this could be a few people. This also kind of feels like I said, they're worried that you still don't want to deal with them. But I think this person also knows that, like I said, this could be anybody. But if you've cut a bunch of people off, and this person is aware of the fact that you've cut a bunch of people off, they know that you don't have any interest in revisiting or going back to any of them. They know that. Crazy. So part of the blockage we talked about, I said it has something to do with the circle of friends that they keep around themselves. Because this kind of gives me the energy. They're frustrated about their dynamic with you, but they're also not taking any action to clean it up. And their friends may be telling them, hey, maybe it's time for you to start thinking about moving on with your life, because collective is not thinking about you. But it's their ego and self-sabotaging tendencies that prevent them from correcting the problem. Yeah, this is somebody here. Outdated thinking. So there is somebody, this is part of the release, what they need to release. They keep making the same mistakes because they use this outdated thinking consistently. Definitely giving me somebody older. I just saw 28 on the clock. Remember, I said part of the lesson had a lot to do with them recognizing how self-absorbed that they are. And in order for them to be in a relationship, to be in a solid relationship, that they too have to do work. They have to put in effort so that the relationship is balanced and reciprocal. Alright, so it's kind of crazy. This person could have, I feel like whoever this person is, whatever role they play in your life, if this person would have just put in the effort in your relationship, they would have literally been able to achieve or get whatever it was that they needed out of the dynamic, right? But this person was afraid to tell you how they feel or to even reveal who their true self is. Remember, I started off with, this is somebody who wears a mask. They hide their personality. They hide the way that they feel. They pretend to be something or someone that they're not. And I honestly feel like your ascension, I'm getting a lot of information right now. Okay. There was something about you. There was something about you being in close proximity energetically to this person. Like them being connected to you. Not like it made them more attractive or anything like that, but it's like the light that you carry. They were like when you were next to them or in, they're in your energy field, some of your light shined on them, but it shined on them in a way that because it's your offcast. It's kind of the casting of your light. So when you shine some of your light on these people, it makes them a lot shinier, prettier, whatever, than what they actually are. They're wearing a mask, and at a distance, when you peel your energy away from them, that light is no longer cast upon them. I just heard soft lighting. That soft lighting that you cast over them is no longer there, so now we can see their harsh angles and edges. And it was just a matter of time before that was going to happen. This person was a shapeshifter. They're a shapeshifter. And they can no longer do it anymore. Like, it's time for them to actually evolve, because they can't keep doing that anymore. Whatever they may have mirrored back to you, you may have done the work because you recognize that you two were not alike. You may have also been able to successfully, like, kind of evolve into your own being, you know? You may also be actualizing some really good luck into your life as you move away from this person. It's like the further away from them and their energy that you get, the better your luck is. Yeah. There's somebody here that wants this, like they kind of recognize the gift of your presence. And now that they've lost you, they want to get that back. Yeah, completely ungrounded. And the crazy part about it is, even though they want to have some kind of reconciliation with you or something like that, I don't actually feel like they're willing to put in any of the actual work to, like, fortify the relationship. Like, even though it says here, like, yeah, they want to try to come back, but that energy doesn't really support... Like, the energy doesn't actually support the imagery that I see on these cards. I'm going to be very honest. Like, they may want a second chance with you, but like I said, you may not feel the same way about them. And up here, it kind of feels like they feel kind of stupid now because, and I think that's part of like that energy of like they're having a really hard time moving away from the past energy. They're having a hard time moving away from the past, just letting it go, letting it drop. It's almost like they didn't recognize who you were to them when they had you in their life. And now that you're gone, now they're kind of recognizing like, oh, you've changed. You're not the same. And you're not the same person you were when you were around, when you were around them, whenever that was. You're not the same person. You may not engage, honestly. I also kind of feel like you don't really have any... I'm talking to somebody who specifically has no real, like... I was telling my client yesterday, when these... I think it more so for my generation, like Gen X, we'll just say, because I want to say a little bit older. Gen X and older. Older millennials, I would say older millennials and Gen X, not so much boomers. Boomers are really set in their ways. I think for those of us who have distanced ourselves from certain people and certain relationship dynamics, especially after this eclipse, especially after these last 2 eclipses, I really want to say I think everybody should have already made up their minds, like, with eclipses, these are things that we're making room for the new things that are supposed to be in our life by eliminating things that no longer need to be there, whether they're patterns, relationships, habits, people, whatever, right? Jobs. And this energy is about, like, the eclipse energy is really strong for about 10 days, like, post the eclipse. But the energy for change, it lasts about 6 months. By the time this energy kind of circles back around to you, you should have already made up your mind. Like, right now, you should not be on the fence about, well, if so-and-so comes back into my life or tries to spin the block, maybe I'll hear them out and blah, blah, blah. You can hear them out, that's fine. But the whole point is for you to already be prepared and have made the decision of, I'm not doing that again. You should have already made up your mind, like, who is coming with you, who is allowed to be a part of your life during the next phase and cycle of your evolution and growth. And so it's going to be really important that those decisions are rooted, so that when this person does come back, that you're not kind of hemming and hawing and screwing off your own life by backpedaling because somebody tells you some pretty words. Okay? Like, I would hate for somebody to come back in, because I definitely see here there's an energy of somebody not wanting to let you go. They don't want this thing to end permanently forever. But you're kind of already on, this is background energy, you're already on your way out. If you haven't already released it completely, you're already on your way out. This is literally somebody here who was never really... I feel like this is somebody who was playing mind games with you and they were never really committed to your relationship ever. Whoever this is. Ooh. They're going to be really upset, because I do feel like this is somebody who wants to kind of let bygones be bygones, but I think you're like, just be gone. Not so much let bygones be bygones, but let just be gone. Stay gone. Somebody's really upset that they're going to be really upset when you choose to just keep going. Yeah, it's like somebody does not want this relationship to end. They don't want it to end. See, but I don't like this energy. Because I honestly believe, I've been saying it, doesn't matter what cards I use. I do believe the only reason why this person is coming back or trying to stay connected to you is because of your abundance. Because you're stable. Because you're stable. They honestly don't want you to know that either. Yeah, see? That's manipulation right there. Seven of Swords, Magician in the reverse. They're just trying to manipulate you. They're trying to... Okay, so I'm like, before I even pull the rest of these cards... Oh, look at that. Yeah, before I even pull the rest of these cards, there's somebody here. They're trying to get you to bend to their will. They want it their way. They want things their way. Nope. This feels like somebody wanting to manipulate you, because it's like if they feel like, okay, so if you're generally like very loving and you wear your heart on your sleeve or whatever, it's almost like this person, here's the thing, this is what I think is crazy, because what it feels like, it feels like somebody who, because maybe in the past, you were looking at things through the lens of rose-colored glasses, so you saw what you wanted to see. Maybe even romanticized a great portion of the relationship. And when I say romanticize, like I said, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but you can definitely romanticize the dynamics of a relationship just by putting false imagery in your head. This almost feels like somebody who wants to manipulate you, but it's based on your emotions. It's like trying to take advantage of your kindness. They think that they can take advantage of your kindness. They won't be able to, though. Because you're standing in your power and full authority. So even when they try to like shimmy their way in with this bullshit, you're not gonna fall for it. Right? You're not gonna fall for it. Damn, fears and concerns, justice and judgment. So somebody is definitely worried about karma whooping their ass. And the fact that you don't want to deal with them, that is part of the karma that they're receiving for the shit that whatever they put you through. Listen, if they're waiting for you to come back to the toxic relationship, child, you're not going back to that. They could keep waiting. Hold your breath. Wow. And if they were working with other people against you, they definitely need to apologize for that. Oh, imagine that. Yes, listen, part of their lesson has a lot to do with the fact that their selfishness and their selfish behavior patterns, and being like, because in your relationship, it's very clear, like, they didn't actually do any of the work. That's part of the lesson here. They were supposed to put in effort and energy into building the connection because you were kind of doing it by yourself. Because this person's a whole ass self-absorbed narcissist who is selfish. So now if you decided you're going to withhold all of your effort and energy, like they want to come towards you with this, let's kumbaya or whatever, and you decide, you know what, no, I'm good. Because really the only reason why I see you coming back here is because you got a gang of shit on your plate and you trying to make your problems my problems. Wasn't that part of the last reading? You trying to make your problems my problems, and your problems are not my problems. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Good luck to you, though. Damn. Look at that. You heal. You overcome the nightmare by moving away from it. And then by you extracting yourself, you may, this is crazy. You may also find out some information, or you may get some wind of what somebody has done in the past to affect your relationships. Somebody here was doing some crazy shit to backstab you. All this stuff is coming to light. People are not happy, and it's connected to your family. People are not happy. Ooh, all this stuff is coming to light. People are not happy. So I don't know how this is related to your life or your family or whatever. But there's a tower. And whoever these people are, they're going to be trying to defend themselves against, defend themselves for what they've done against you. Well, damn. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Pay attention to your health. Somebody may be in a financial pinch. News is on the way. May bring great happiness. Beware of self-delusion. There's a successful outcome to your problem. And a distant friend may be thinking about you. Okay. I'm like, let me stop using these round cards before I get them all mixed up with one another. Alright, let's clarify one more time. We'll do one more pass. Actually, no, let's not use these. Let's use this deck. I'm doing 2 videos today to make up for the lack of videos yesterday. Yeah, somebody just wants attention. There may be some stagnation going on in this person's life. Again, there's somebody here who, if they were a shapeshifter, they can't shapeshift anymore. It's crazy because in the recent past, remember we talked about initially, like they may have reflected back, like you two may have been mirroring each other, but reflecting back like very different things to each other. And I kind of feel like you may have wanted some kind of ease in your relationship or some type of easiness, peace, tranquility. This person may have also, it's kind of funny because they may have, while they may not have been loyal to you, they may have required your loyalty or some type of worship energy. They may have required that of you, but they didn't do that with you. Does that make sense? I also feel like this person wanted to keep you bound. It's really weird because it's like on one hand, I got an impression that they didn't even really like you, but they wanted to keep you bound to them. They wanted to keep you bound to them. You may also have an online, like an online community, online reach. Ooh, this person could be dealing with some nightmares. They could be suffering from nightmares, possible persecution. They may want to come towards you for some help and to receive some type of gain, for the purpose of gain. You're only worried about yourself right now. I don't see anything being, there's nothing wrong with that to me. Like self-love, self-concern, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think you value your independence. Yeah, your family, definitely. Your family background, family of origin, your home life may be very significant here. Somebody is mad. Oh, they're so unhappy because there's a separation between you. They're offended by it. How dare you? I keep hearing that. How dare you? Something about your family of origin. So your family, parents or something. There also may be something here having to do with a real estate investment. And justice in regards to a real estate investment. Somebody is worried about some good news coming towards you. Some good news for you. And there's somebody who's done something unfair. There was some kind of robbery. They may have stolen something from you. Robbing you of your inner peace. So they feel like they've gotten some type of satisfaction over something that they've done with other people. They were working with other people. They got some satisfaction out of it, or they felt like they had like triumphed over you. This thing, whatever they stole from you, whatever this robbery, that's the triumphant thing here. The success and victory over successfully stealing something from you. And part of the lesson has a lot to do with the strategy. The way they played this was all wrong. It's like they okay. Oh my God. Because I'm getting two energies. It feels like somebody here who, they were very selfish in the relationship, so they often probably made you jump through hoops in order to be connected to them. But then when you distanced yourself and you pulled away and you stopped like chasing after this person, then it kind of, you know, made everything really shaky, right? They never anticipated that you would make a different move. So maybe, and I don't know who this is, like I said, this could be connected to a family situation. But whoever this is for you, maybe over the course of your life or however long you were dealing with them, you were always in that runner chaser energy. You know what I mean? You were always looking for their approval. You were looking for them to just whatever. But they never banked on the fact that one day you would just stop. It's the moment that you stop that kind of turned everything on its head, because that didn't quite go, like the plan didn't go as planned. You changed the trajectory the moment that you stopped. The moment you took a break or, kind of alleviated yourself from that merry-go-round hamster wheel thing you were on, the moment you stopped, it kind of shook everything. Tower. It shook everything. I said it. They should have worked with you. They should have worked with you. They should have worked with you. If this is a parent figure, child, they stressed out, feeling entrapped and overloaded. Baby, let me tell you. Whoever this person is definitely could be a parental figure. Not necessarily your parent, but a parental figure or somebody connected to a family experience. This person should have worked with you instead of against you. Now they don't have you at all. They should be feeling stupid as hell. Like, really. They should be feeling stupid as hell. Alright, let's do some index cards. And then I gotta go pick up my son. Alright. Lies are coming to the surface. Somebody has sex without love. Somebody's experiencing bad luck. There may be legal matters or documents at play. Somebody here is misogynistic. We have a stepsister out here. You could be a stepsister, or your stepsister is involved. Someone's unreliable, undependable, unemployed, and lazy. Somebody's also been using word magic. Someone is not a team player. Someone could have a sex addiction. Somebody refuses to change. Somebody's spreading gossip, lies, and rumors. You are supported by your tribe. We have a jealous family member. Somebody says, I'm scared. What they wanted for you is happening to them. It's called karma. Somebody operates with zero authenticity. Someone is afraid of getting caught. This was a toxic relationship with your family. Okay, so family keeps coming out. Someone says, I don't know how you do it. Someone is keeping secrets. Someone's afraid of being exposed. A real estate investment or investments is at play. There's dark energy being sent towards you. Somebody does things with expectation of what they'll get in return. The truth is coming out. Siblings may be relevant. There's a power struggle. Could be dealing with a control freak. Stepchild. You could be a stepchild, or you could have a stepchild. Divine timing. Somebody exhibits risky behavior. Someone's dealing with depression or going through dark night of the soul. The month of October may be significant. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Somebody is making foolish mistakes or has made foolish mistakes, and they think they know it all. Somebody's home life is also in turmoil. Alright. Let's get some truth cards. Alright, spring equinox. Open your heart. Community. Time apart. The time is now. Trust. Someone desires reconnection. We have a new home, so maybe somebody might be moving soon. Reflect. Someone has a hidden agenda. love beginning, better perspective. 1515 is out here. Temporary setback. Closure is needed. Exciting news and someone is returning to you. We have soulmate connection. Success is yours. Someone has low vibes. Pay attention to the warning signs. Try again. Meditate. 1111. More info needed. 333 or 313. And be confident. Bottom of the deck is summertime. Alright, let's look at the dates. Woo. Okay, so I have January the 3rd, January the 13th, January the 18th. I have no dates in February. I have March the 14th, March the 15th. March the 15th is out here twice. I have March the 20th, March the 21st, March the 24th. April the 10th, April the 13th, April the 18th. I have May the 5th. I have a lot of dates in May. I have May the 5th. May the 9th is out here twice. May the 11th. May 15th. May 20th. May 21st. May 24th. May 25th. Did I say May 11th? I have May 11th out here twice. June 8th, June 15th, June 24th. I have no dates in July. I have no dates. Oh, no, I do have August dates. August the 6th, August the 9th, August the 15th, August the 20th, August the 24th. September the 5th, out here twice. September the 8th. September the 3rd, September the 10th, 9/11, September the 11th is out here twice, September the 15th, September the 18th, September the 20th, the 21st, the 25th, and 24th. October the 4th, October the 9th, October the 13th, 18th, and 24th. I have November the 5th, November the 3rd, November the 9th, November the 18th, November the 21st, November the 15th, November 9th. Did I say that already? Yeah, November 9th, November 25th, November the 24th. No dates in December. And let's do the dice. Okay. I believe this is Jupiter, Pluto, and the Sun. I have the 7th house, which is your partnerships, your 5th house, children, creativity, 11th house, your network. I have Leo, Taurus twice, and Leo. So Leo, Taurus, Pluto, Jupiter, Sun, 5th house, 7th house, 11th house. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, give you clarity or confirmation of your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you'd like to book a personal reading more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. Which is kind of funny because I have a personal account that I do my video watching from, not my main account, and I test it to see like when, because I'm subscribed to my channel and I do have the notification thing, but it's always like days later. So I don't know how that even works. I'm not sure how that works, but I do notice that I do get notifications of my readings, but usually it comes many days after I've already posted them. Now I do get a notification if I go live. I'll get an email saying, hey, your channel's going live, but all the other stuff, like, I don't ever get those notifications in the timely fashion that they should be given. So I don't know how that works. Anyhow, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and thank you so much for supporting the work and supporting each other in these comments. I love you, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.